We want to make sure that residents are getting the services that their tax dollars are paying for.
In tonight's Growing Nashville, the clock is ticking for Metro Council to finalize a budget, and this year the mayor's plan is seeing some pushback. Some substitute budgets are on the table, focusing on more pay for Metro workers. If council doesn't pass a budget by June 30th, the mayor's budget goes into effect. Fox 17 News' Chris Knowles joining us live from the Metro Courthouse, where that debate is actively underway. Good evening, Chris.
Hey, good evening, Megan. Yeah, right now, just new information. The Metro Council has voted to adopt the substitute budget presented by Budget Chair Delishia Porterfield. Now, her budget wasn't the only one that was on the table. However, Councilmember Courtney Johnston also presented a budget, but the community was here and they stood up in support behind Budget Chair Porterfield's budget. And I will break down what both of those budgets details in them. Councilmember Delishia Porterfield's substitute plan includes about $9 million in changes to Mayor Freddie O'Connell's original budget. She says the adjustments were made strategically to avoid any impact on taxes.
There were cuts of administrative accounts where we were able to lower the amounts in some of the other accounts to be able to fund this.
Porterfield's plan includes an extra $8.2 million to boost pay for Metro employees, bringing their cost of living adjustment to 2%, which was recommended by the Civil Service Commission. The mayor's original budget only included a 1% raise. Her budget also sets aside money for youth programs, maternal health, emergency food assistance, and homeless services.
We want to make sure that our pay in Metro government is competitive, because that will require other markets to stay competitive with their pay.
Councilmember Courtney Johnston is also proposing a substitute budget with a focus on lowering taxes. She says the current tax levy is too high, and her plan calls for a 28% reduction.
We've just received increased property values. Our sales tax just went up last year. So you have to balance the needs of the city.
Johnston's plan also includes a pay increase for Metro workers, boosting it to 2.5% compared to the mayor's proposed 1% and Porterfield's 2%. But to make that happen, she says cuts would be needed elsewhere.
I did reduce some of the increases to pretty much all of our departments in order to mitigate that tax levy.
Porterfield responded, saying she supports keeping taxes low, but without sacrificing services or fair pay. Council members tonight said that this was one of their hardest budget years, citing that they had to deal with a lot of things that just weren't favorable, that they really didn't want to have to deal with. But that motion to approve and adopt the the substitute budget by Porterfield, it did happen with 32 yay and 6 nay. So that's the latest update that we have here from the Metro Courthouse. Reporting live here in downtown Nashville, I'm Chris Knowles, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.